Hi legends, Bitcoin continues to chop a little bit sideways, and as the structure develops, it does open up the door to new probabilities and possibilities. Often, when a corrective structure or a structure is still fresh, either from the up or to the downside, it only starts making sense when it starts developing a little bit more. So perhaps the low that Bitcoin created yesterday is a clue in terms of the next possible scenario or structures that can unfold. I'm going to share with you many scenarios in terms of what could play out over here, and then I'll bring it all together in a conclusion where I'm looking for shorts and longs to make those little gains to the up and to the downside. Remember to smash up the like button. Let's dive right in. Looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, the first scenario I'd like to discuss is a WXY corrective structure that is either complete or it's going to create one more leg to the upside. Okay, in this W, X, and now the Y wave to the upside, you want to see an A, B, and a C wave to the upside that can reject anywhere inside of this orange box, where price can still form a lower high and continue momentum back to the downside to go and claim the $60,000 area. The reason I'm highlighting that this structure could potentially still continue to the upside because the minimum target for an ABC, when I measure this wave, an A, a B, and a C has not yet been claimed. So this could potentially be the first leg inside of a bigger C wave here to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price rejects. $91,000, 237, the 1.618 is always a very powerful level, and then price has formed a three-wave structure in a Y wave, after which it rejects back to the downside. Then the next scenario is a completed ABC. Remember, I've gone through all of these scenarios in details in my live streams, so this is just basically a recap. The three-wave structure is completed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inside of the C wave, and now price needs to build impulses to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correction, continuation to the downside. So there's definitely a chance that the high could be in where we can see a five-wave structure that is completed to the upside. Then a more bullish C-wave or an impulse to the upside, you can see that it also has confluence or the same outcome as that WXY corrective structure that I've shown you. Invalidation is claiming the low at $74,000, 865, where you want this to be a 1, correction done in 2, and this low at $74,000, 865 should not be claimed. Price has formed an impulse to the upside, busy with a corrective structure to the downside, after which you want to see an explosion to complete the wave 3, 4, and 5. This scenario can go as high as $101,000. Okay, now we look at Bitcoin here on the 1-hour time frame. From the low that was created at $74,000, 872 to the high that was created at $82,000, 807. So basically want to focus on this little structure to determine, well, what could potentially unfold here on the price of Bitcoin from a corrective or an impulsive perspective. Now, let's start with the most bearish case scenario, where Bitcoin is basically building up momentum to fall to the downside. This scenario unfortunately does not carry the highest probability, but it has not been invalidated. I can see a 5-wave structure here to the downside, which I can label a wave 1, a corrective structure to the upside to create a wave 2. And now you want price to fall down in a 3rd, 4th, and 5th wave to the downside. This little range that is forming over here is building up a spring for momentum to the downside in a 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe there's even another 1, 2, or it starts collapsing to the downside. And basically, I want to see choppiness to the downside with volume decreasing as each new low is made to the downside. This scenario has a clear invalidation at $82,000.98. Price should not claim this high over here, and you want momentum to continue to the downside, where price needs to basically continue creating lower highs until you see the aggressive momentum to the downside. So structure, local market structure here should not be broken. If local market structure is broken, then it opens up the door to some of the scenarios that I'm about to share. Next scenario is a bigger ABC to the downside. Okay, inside of the B wave, triangles are actually popular, and it is allowed to form inside of a B wave. So after the impulse here to the upside, for the bulls to get continuation, okay, this could be your wave A. The B wave is forming a triangle in an A, B, C, D, E. okay, where there is the shorting opportunity for a leg down in a C wave to the downside, basically grabbing that massive amount of liquidity that lies below these lows, after which you expect continuation back to the upside. Then from a more bullish perspective, you can see that price could be forming a larger triangle, of which the wave A is already in, B is already in, C is already in, and now you expect a 3-wave structure in a D, 3-wave structure in a E, after which you want to see continuation back to the upside. So in this scenario, you can see that price needs to range sideways for a little bit longer. And the longer price goes sideways, the higher the probability for the triangle scenarios. Then a larger ABC flat inside of a Y wave that is still busy forming at the moment. You can count a 3-wave structure in a W, complex corrective structure in a X, and this could be an ABC to the downside for your first A wave. Price goes back up. It rejects inside of the orange box for a B flat, basically grabbing the liquidity above the highs, and then it falls down and grabs the liquidity back below the A point, after which you expect continuation back to the upside. In a sideways WXY, it is very common for the Y wave not to take the low of W. It can, but it's not common. The ABC flat basically grabs the liquidity above X, C grabs the liquidity below A, and then you expect continuation back to the upside. Then another triangle scenario where price has now formed a 3-wave structure in a W, complex corrective structure in a X, and now price has formed the first 3-wave structure in a 3-wave structure B, C, D, E. All structures has to be 3-wave structures, after which you want Y to be in for continuation back to the upside. This scenario also has a clear invalidation at $79,800. Then the scenario, the most bullish case scenario that carries the lowest probability, because expanding structures inside of an impulse always carries the lowest probability. Expanding structures is in actual fact never preferred unless all other scenarios fail. So for the bulls, the most bullish case scenario where the low is potentially in over here and we see acceleration to the upside to go and complete a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is definitely something that I'm keeping in mind, but I cannot give the scenario the highest probability. The highest probability scenarios at the moment is price either continues still sideways or at least take the low once again. But for this scenario, you actually want the correction for this wave 1 to be finished. A, B, C. Okay, after a diagonal, expanding diagonal, you want to see a sharp move to the downside, which did. If you take a fib from the low to the high, the 0.7 got a perfect bounce over here, and now you want to see continuation back to the upside to go and complete a 5-wave structure. Remember, unfortunately, this scenario does not carry the highest probability. Now, I know this looks like an absolute mess, but when I switch on all the scenarios of what could potentially play out over here, you can see, and this is typically how I build a trading plan together with Confluence daily levels naked point of controls. But when I overlay all of the scenarios, there's one thing that really stands out for me, and it all shows based on most scenarios that inside of this orange box, okay, you can see that that is definitely a rejection zone where most of the scenarios reject inside of this zone. So that's definitely an interesting level for me to pay attention for potential shorts if I do get stopped out of the short that I'm currently in. There is one scenario that points here to the upside, which is the scenario that carries the lowest probability. So I would favor all other scenarios before I favor this scenario. Yes, the market is here to surprise us, and it is definitely something that can play out. But from a probability perspective, this scenario carries the lower probability. And because I'm a probability trader, I am very interested in shorts inside of this zone. And also, if price falls to the downside, I am really interested in longs below this low that was created at $79,801. To be very specific. Okay, so based on all the scenarios, it is likely that the range either continues or takes the low again at $79,801. Okay, so I know that there are many scenarios. My detailed trading plan has already been shared this morning. Based on all the scenarios, where am I looking for that short, and 2 areas where I'm looking for potential long. I've already shared that this morning inside of my Telegram community. Okay, basically everything that I've shared here, plus more, including my trading plan where I'm looking for those longs in shorts, has been shared this morning inside of the community. So if you'd like to be part of the community, as always, send me the word access. There is my Telegram, and I'll send you the instructions on how to join the community. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, cheers for now.